What's up, guys? Welcome to my video. I have to speak a little louder because I'm in a very noisy area. As you notice, I'm back at the scene of the crime. If you see my previous videos, I'm next to the most dangerous city in the United States. And this is the first video for 2025. The last video I made was in December 29, 2024. I was on my kayak and it was a total disaster. As you can see, the water level was very low, so you can see what's laying in the water here. But one thing is, along here there's razor wire, so it's razor wire laying in the water. And you haven't seen my video from December 29th, I'll leave it in the, at the bottom of the description. So, or I'll leave a link in the bottom of the description so you can check it out. Yeah, it was a disaster. The water level was real high. It was so high that I could use my feet to brace myself against the wall here, or against the metal frame right here. That's how high the water was. And the current was, I mean, you gotta be very coordinated in order to have a kayak in the current that I had to deal with. So, but I was trying to rescue my magnet. When I did the video on December 29th, I mentioned that I had three magnets stuck and 2 hooks. I managed to get 2 hooks, or I managed to get 1 hook and 2 magnets unstuck before disaster hit. And I failed to mention that my 360 magnet is the one that got stuck. I was gonna wait for it, get that last, because there's, matter of fact, it's right here. Somebody cut the line. I had attached rope to this. I had to use my grappling hook to come and get the rope, because they cut it and then they threw it in the water. Not only that, I had to leave my kayak behind. As you see, the weeds were a lot higher. Somebody took my kayak. And as for the rope for the hook, it's still there. I don't know if you can see it. You see the yellow, what do you call it, cord wrap hanging there. I was trying to use a come along. I was going to go up there and use a come along and try to get my magnet undone. But of course, I don't know if you can see it, but let me go over here. Trying to avoid this geese crap. There's a goose right there. I don't know, maybe she's guarding her eggs or something. So that's what's preventing me from trying to get my 360 magnet out, because I was going to get a new one during the spring, but when I heard that if you follow the news about the tariffs, we're at what we call a tariff war right now, and the United States is raising their tariffs against China. China's raising their tariffs against us. And you can include rare earth metals in that increase of tariffs. So if you decide to get a magnet, unless it's made in the United States, if it's made in China, which 90% of the magnets are made in China, you can guarantee that it's going to cost more to buy a magnet. So that's why I'm going to try, probably not today. I'll have to wait till that goose decides to leave. So, but I have my other magnets with me. I'm going to see what I can get. I'm going to check my Dockbuster magnet here. See if I got anything. Yeah, when I pulled this up from the water, when I went to retrieve this had pieces of razor wire wrapped around it. Pretty windy out, but it's a lot warmer. With this magnet here, you got a, it's not a throwing magnet, just little pieces here and there. Oh. That's what happens when you're not magnet fishing for about, what is it, see, 3 months, over 3 months. It's like amateur day. I forget what the pull is on this mag. I don't know if it's 2300 or 2600, but it's hard to tell if you got anything on this mag because the magnet's pretty big. Oh, it looks like I got something. Little piece of scrap metal. All right, let me throw it down. Like I said, it's kind of noisy in this area, and it's a lot windy. There's a lot of traffic today. It's Friday, and I guess everybody's out shopping for the holiday weekend. Now this magnet here is a King Kong magnet. I think this two-sided magnet here. Oh, I got something. It looks like some sort of rebar. All right, that's good. That's cool. Anything else on there? No. A little metal spring or a piece of metal shaving there. Yeah, I had to get out here. I mean, the last couple of days was raining and it was chilly out. I mean, we must have like 4 days of rain. Right now the water's coming back. Now if the water was like this, the way it is, I wouldn't have the problem I had. I just picked the wrong day. But I had no choice. All right, we got just a bunch of shavings. That's what we got. So, all right, might have something on this large magnet. It's hard to tell because it's heavy. I think it's about maybe 8 pounds. Yeah, it's a lot noisy. Alright, let's see what we got. It feels like I have something on here. Let's see if I got anything. Like, it's hard, very hard to tell. Oh yeah, I got something. The piece of a shopping cart, I think. It felt a lot heavier. All right. I moved the magnet down here, the other one, the King Kong magnet. See, this whole area collapsed, and what went with it was the razor wire. You can see a lot of metal, a lot of heavy metal. That's why I'm not going to try to throw it too far out. What we got? Yeah, the shavings. All right, throw it out. I don't think that goose is going to move. I think that goose is going to stay there. I'm going to have to wait till Monday to come out here because I'm going to stay away from when Saturday and Sunday come. Well, it's going to be a holiday, Saturday and Sunday, so yeah, I'll make it Monday to come out here. I'm just going to bob the magnet up and down here. Oh, do I got something? See, if I had my 360 magnet, I would have had caught onto that, whatever that was on this magnet here. This like I said, this magnet is only 1,300 pound magnet. All right, let's check the big magnet again. Yeah, that goose is giving me the stare down. Like I said, I don't know if you can see that goose over there, right where my finger's at. Watching me cautiously. Yeah, it looks like I got something here. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like what used to be, could have been a bolt. Would have been a very long nail. Then we got this. I don't know what the hell. And the rest is shredded metal. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I gotta keep taking these gloves off. I only wore these gloves. Oh. Because they got a better grip when I pull on the rope, when I go to try to pull the magnet out, the 360. That's the only reason I'm wearing these gloves here. And next time around, I'll just go with the cheap gloves. Once I get the 360 magnet out of the water, then I'll switch over to a cheaper pair of gloves because I didn't want to ruin these gloves. Damn it. If I would have known that goose was going to sit there, I would have came out here a lot early just to magnet fish. But I wanted to get my 360. Oh man. These ropes get attached to my gloves. I better strap them up. These gloves are made for repelling down rocks and stuff. All right, let's see what's on the magnet here. Yeah, nothing but shredded metal. Yeah, that King Kong magnet, I retrieved that from the, what do you call it, Woodbury Creek. Now, I heard stories, I don't know if it's true, that if a magnet stays in the water, especially during the winter, it tends to explode or crack or something. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, if anybody knows anything about that, let me know in the comments below, so I know what to expect when I pull my 360 out of the water, because it's been down there since December 29th. But I don't know how long this magnet was in the water for. This King Kong magnet. Oh, King Kong seems like he's well, of course he's a two-sided magnet, but he's 1,300 pound magnet. What is this? The Dock Buster, I think it's 2,300 pound or maybe 26. I don't know. Oh, that's a nice long bolt there. Today I'm grateful for the little stuff. The 360, I expect to get big stuff out of the water, but you know what? I'll take anything today. I'm not gonna let a goose spoil everything. And plus I tried to look for my ladder. I had one of those escape ladders that propelled down a side of a building. That's what I used last time when I got the kayak in the water. I had to propel myself down that wall there with the ladder into the kayak, so you gotta be very coordinated to do that and keep your balance. Let's see what we got on here. Oh, we got something. It's better than nothing. Oh, we got a little piece of cable here. I'm just gonna leave that there. And what else we got? Is this a hook or something? Nah, it's not a hook. Maybe a staple or something. Or one of those rounded off nails or something. Alright, let's check the big magnet. So far the little magnet is outdoing the big magnet. Big magnet only got maybe one item. The little one got two. Oh, did we got something on here? Did we have anything? Like I said, it's hard to tell with this magnet. This magnet's it's got weight to it. Yeah. Guess when you don't use something, a lot of times it's, you know, it's hard to tell. Alright, let's check the little one. Just make sure my car is still there. I think it's during the weekends when the roaches come out. That's what happened Sunday. I was out here December 29th on a Sunday. As soon as I turned my back, boom, my car was gone. Like I said, if you want to see that video, I'll leave it in the description. Now that I think of it, see that tree hanging? It's got my rope tied to it. I don't know if the wind took down these trees or somebody went to retrieve the rope or something, or somebody broke the tree down and had to go in the water, hoping that the whole rope would go in the water. But then that's a good thing for me. Now that area's open up, so I have room to work. Maybe I can find my way on those pipes there and pull the magnet from there. Oh, we'll have to wait and see. Alright, got nothing. Alright, I think I got something on here. Like I said, I gotta it's hard to tell with this magnet. Like I said, it's 8 pounds, so what the heck is this? Uh-oh. The large magnets outdid the little one. We got a bungee cord here, and this could be a pipe. Keeping my eye on my car. Yeah, it's a pipe. Uh oh, the big magnet took the lead now. I was thinking about going to the other side, but the current's starting to pick up, and I'd rather have the current. I'd rather go with the current than going against the current across the street. So I'll be staying here for the remainder of the video. Let's see what's on the little one now. I'd like to know what caused this to collapse like that. Bad engineering? What? Unless it was a very old structure. That looks like old railroad tracks going across there. That's what that looks like. King Kong double. Oh, it's 1200. It's not 1300, it's 1200. Yeah. Tomorrow's going to be about 80 degrees. I didn't think spring will ever come. Now we got something floating ahead there. Something floating on the water over there. Let's see if it comes my way here. It would. I mean, the current's flowing towards the east, so. Coming this way. Got nothing on magnet here. See if I can get over there real quick without falling in. That is a duffel bag. We'll come this way, or it's just gonna go. It's gonna go on an angle. Nope. Let's see if I can make it across the street. Without getting run over. Hey there, goose. I don't know if they're shedding their fur, or do geese shed? I don't know, but that's how they probably rest. They pick the feathers and then they make a bed out of it. Now I don't know where that duffel bag went. It would have showed up by now. Unless it got stuck under there. Alright, let me head back over there. Yeah, there's another goose doing the same thing. I think that's how they rest. Alright. Alright. Got something on the dock buster. It's out doing the King Kong magnet right now. Looks like a piece of a shopping cart. Guess I didn't even move the dock buster. It stayed in the same location. I kept moving the little one around. Hopefully it would snag something. So far the dock buster's got 2 up on the King Kong magnet. And the dock buster is a 1-sided magnet and this King Kong's a 2-sided. Yeah, I think the geese go through a shedding phase during the spring. When it gets warmer, I guess they pick their feathers and then they make a bed out of it and then they rest. It's just a theory. If I had the 360, I would have hooked onto that. I would have clamped onto that piece of metal. Just imagine back in, I think it was 2021 or 2022, I was using this magnet to magnefish, something like this. It was a two-sided, but the one I had was 1500. And then they came out with the larger magnets, the 360 magnet, and that's all I needed. Because when I was using the little magnet, I was using my electric winch. So, until they came out with a stronger magnet, which they did. What's this? Okay, it counts as a chunk of metal. But the Dock Buster is still up one over the King Kong. All right, let me get this cleaned up. All right. That goose is still sitting there. I gotta figure what I'm gonna do with this rope, because if I leave the rope like this, somebody's gonna untie it and throw it back in the water. See if I can pull. No, I'm not gonna mess with that. Let's see if I could just leave it right in this crease here. But I need something to, maybe I'll just tie a knot. That's what I'll do. I'll just tie a big knot. And hopefully it'll stay. I mean, I can always use my grappling hook and retrieve the rope. This way. I think that's, see if I gotta get something to hold that down, but all right, I'm gonna clean some of this stuff up here. I'll be back. All right, I want to check the magnets, or check on the magnet. Yeah, check on the Dock Buster magnet right now. So far, the Dock Buster magnet, it has it's 2 up on the little one. Shavings, metal shavings. Alright, one more throw over here. With the dock buster. Check on the little one. Had something. See if it has anything on there. I felt it. Almost it felt like razor wire was on it. Oh. It's like a freaking hockey puck. Yeah, nice, good little piece of metal. It has weight to it. It feels like almost like a pound right there. And then it's got a hook on here. Looks like a hook. Oh, it's like a big giant cotter pin. Yeah, like a cotter pin. Uh-oh, it's tight. All right, guys. I don't know if you guys caught that last what do you call it? The last couple items I found was on the little magnet. And it's tied with the dock buster magnet now. See if I can pull it out here. No, it's not. Yeah, it was this one. And this. Was this? It looks like a hockey puck, and this look like a cotter pin, a large cotter pin. So it's tied with the dock buster. So I'm gonna check the dock buster. This is gonna be the tiebreaker here. If there's nothing on the magnet, on either magnet, then I'm gonna have to do a, what do you call it? A comparison. When it comes to weight, that is. Oh man. Let's see if I got anything on there. It felt like there was something on there, and then it released. Nope. This piece of scrap doesn't count. I checked the little one. See, it does the same thing as the dock buster. It has something on there and then it lets go. You know what? I'm just gonna throw both magnets in one more time because I don't feel like doing a weight comparison. Plus, I probably won't remember who had what magnet had what. So, does that count as one? It's got a nail on there, but it's falling apart. Nope, I'm not gonna count that. All right, one more throw. Same with the dock buster. Yeah, I put everything away I was going to use for the removal of the 360 magnet to come along, and then my grafting hook and all that stuff. And yeah, the geese still sitting there. It wouldn't matter anyway because even the geese moves right now, I'm not. I'd rather be better prepared. I still got to look for my ladder. I'm going to use my ladder just in case I end up falling in. I might have something. This stays on there. Oh, it's going. I think it might be the current that's making it feel I have something on there. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I got something big on here. Will stay on there. It's got spikes on it. Uh-oh. I'm trying to make sure you guys see this. Oh my God, look at this. It looks like a medieval type weapon here. Oh, it's a freaking tree branch. Look at that thing. It looks like it's got spikes on it and everything. Well, we'll take this fishing net or fishing line off of there. Anything on the fishing line? The fishing line doesn't count. It has to be metal. Oh man. How the hell? More fishing line. I'm just gonna throw this right over there. See. Nope. My car's still there. Yep. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I gotta check the magnet, and if there's nothing on there, I gotta do a weight comparison. Alright, let's see. What's the odds of me pulling something like that out? A piece of wood. Or a tree branch like that. Yeah, the current's getting too strong. It's like the conditions I had to deal with December 29th. But the water was real high. Yeah. All right, let's check this out. that's not going to count. It's got, yeah, have some weight to it. So, all right, let me get this cleaned up. All right, guys, I can't really do a weight comparison because I can't remember what magnet had what unless I look at the video. But if I had to guess, I think the King Kong magnet probably would have won because the first thing it pulled out was this rebar here, and this rebar feels like 2 pounds right there. So other than that, I can't really remember who had what, unless I check the video. So right now it looks like a tie, but I think the King Kong magnet might have the edge because of the rebar. So other than that, if you like this video, hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment, and thanks for watching. I'll see you again.